It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You were rocking with Doo-Wop.
And Jamel.
So thanks for joining us for episode 48. Round of applause. Oh man, it's getting rid of, man. The summer's over, but the weather's trying to hold up. Like the weather is all right in afternoons, but it gets a little chilly at nighttime.
And in the morning.
I like the little morning. The morning not too bad. I ain't gonna lie. You can get up a little, not too bad. It's not that cold yet. I think it's been okay.
It's been cold.
It's been a little cold for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got a sweater on, a jacket in the morning.
So I would say sweater, but jacket, I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a little, because you're taking that jacket off in his afternoon.
Yes, that's the thing I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? You do 12 o'clock.
A sweater or a jacket in the morning.
Yeah.
And then by that midday, take that off. It's hot.
Yeah, 12 o'clock is
then the sun go down and it's cold again.
I know, yo. Knock on wood, thank God I'm not sick. You know what I'm saying? Right. This weather's jumping back and forth, off and on. But talking about that jumping back and forth and off and on. So the debates came.
Right.
They had the debates on Trump versus Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
They're already calling a rematch. They already want to. They said Democrats wanted a rematch. Republicans of Trump. I don't know if he's going to rematch. I don't know if it really benefits him really to. I already say to do that. To really debate Kamala Harris. I felt like she controlled it. I felt like she was controlling. She was under control. Put it that way. She was under control. And then she answered a lot of questions. And I think she did a good job to show what she wanted to do.
Right.
Trump, I think he's sticking to the script. I don't see anything different from what he says. He's still complaining about the immigrants. And he made some good points where it's like, hey, you guys have the control. Why don't you go ahead and just close that border? Why don't you go ahead and close that border? You can do it right now. You don't have to do all this debate and all this. Hey, these are the big issues. Go ahead and do it right now. But she's not the president, so she's not really fully in control. But she has, the whole organization for that. But it was big. What Trump said about basically the immigrants is eating pets.
Right.
Yeah. If it's true, if it's true, what does that have to do with the debate?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the main focus. That is the immigrants eating pets. That's not the main focus. If it's true, But and I'm sure somebody's going out there going to find something that the immigrants is out here cooking up pets. All right, whatever. But I still haven't made a decision. I still haven't made the decision yet, and it's coming up. I know it's getting close. We are all getting close, and everybody just go out and make that the vote and try to make it count. But it looks like the Democrats picked up another huge support from Taylor Swift. Got the Swifties on board. Looked like she posted a picture with the cat, so and then gave her her endorsement to Kamala Harris. So that's a big support that they picked up over there. But at the down is always going to get down to who's going to win the popular vote. I feel like still is, Trump still feel like he's still leading. I still feel like he still has that, people still not happy with certain things, and what Trump is saying might be convincing, but Kamala Harris saying some other stuff too now, saying that said something recently. Just said about the federal. She said if you didn't graduate 4 years, you don't have to worry about it. You can still get a federal job. But that was one of the requirements. So she said, if I am in office, I'm going to make sure you don't have to worry about that. So make sure just because you didn't do the 4 years of college, you still can make money and get a higher salary. So
Right.
but then did Trump say he was gonna get rid of taxes? He was saying he was trying to
Oh,
get.
the overtime.
Yeah, he was trying to
He
say if
said
you
that
had.
he doesn't want to pay no taxes on overtime
Yeah.
to to make it more of an incentive for people to work more hours.
Mhm. Well, if you can get rid of taxes alone from just taking out taxes, that would be a
Uh,
big thing, you know. But I guess I mean some people do overtime and it's kind of unfair that you have to pay taxes even if you on overtime because you get extra money and now Uncle
oh, I
Sam's
do.
comes there and takes that. But Uncle Sam takes a lot of that anyway,
Hmm.
so it no matter how it goes, we need to figure a way to stop that, you know. But hey, you know, it's interesting. We're gonna see, you know, see what else more develops and then it comes out of that and see what side, you know, uh, offers what more.
It's like I already know who got my vote.
Okay,
That
so
is that's easy. They had did on TikTok. They had broken down what the taxes plans look like
oh,
and how it fits into the family dynamics and everything.
mhm,
And it shows that with Trump, it's gonna be like crazy. Like you're gonna end up the way he's trying to say that we're saving money,
mhm,
but the other things that he's taxing
mhm,
is gonna come back to us and make us end up paying more money.
mm.
It's like,
Yeah, I mean, people saying, you know, that it is really making a lot of rich people more richer at the end of
oh,
the
it's
day, and
definitely
it's,
gonna make the
you
yeah.
know,
That's why they're saying a lot of the richer people are more banding with him.
yeah.
Cause
I,
they
I mean, yeah, because yeah, I mean, they was complaining about because of the taxes and that they're gonna pay higher taxes, and I think the biggest issue is like they want to know where their money's going, you know, or they feel like their money is being wasted because they're getting most money from paying out taxes, so they want to make sure that their cut is not the biggest.
what do you mean the rich people?
Yeah,
They paying the less amount.
well, no, I mean, at the end of the day, when they cut down the taxes, they're paying the most. But I mean, they got ways that they're not really paying it. But I'm
Yes,
just saying that when it comes down to it, they they're still paying the most. I'm paying more than regular people because they got businesses and things like that. So they're still paying a chunk. They're paying a good chunk, you know. But
no,
they're not happy with. You don't think?
no.
No, you think they're not paying nothing?
Oh no, I know they're paying stuff, but they're
Okay,
not paying like a big chunk.
you don't think
Cause
so?
see, yeah, compared to the income that they coming in and the income that
Oh,
they're paying in
I'm not
taxes,
saying it's affecting them. I'm just
yeah,
saying they're paying a good chunk. Like, all right, they're billionaires, but they might pay 100,000 in tax or $1 million or taxes.
yeah.
They got it. That's nothing to them, but they're still paying that big chunk more than a regular person. You know, the average
But
person.
they're not. They will be paying like the same amount. It's
What
like
do you
if it
mean?
no, I mean like if it's based off of your taxes, whatever bracket you land in
Mhm.
is the amount that you pay.
Yeah.
That'd be like different if you saying if it was a regular person and they made like $1 billion that one year,
Hmm.
they should still pay their regular amount of taxes
Uh,
compared to the billionaire.
uh,
So they basically paying the money that reflects to them.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they're paying more money,
So wouldn't you want it even across the board, or would you want it be like,
and I mean, even close to board, like, and that they're paying.
yeah, like everybody's paying like the respectable amount to their amount?
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, everybody should pay their equal amount. I
Yes.
mean, this should not, you know, if you got all that money and you know, they shouldn't be really, and it's not going to hurt them. It shouldn't affect them. They shouldn't be worried about paying taxes. You
Yes.
know, they shouldn't, but
And that's what I'm
they,
saying. When you break down the different tax plans,
mm,
the richer people are paying less compared to what a poor person would pay
I
for
mean,
their thing.
yeah, I mean, if you break it down, it's always going to be like that because they pay the most. You know, they're still paying the most in taxes. I feel.
No, but they were saying like the way the percentage,
Mm-hmm.
like your income, my income, and then a rich person income.
Uh-huh.
You would want them all to be like cross the line borders. Like I gotta pay 20% or whatever my income bracket is.
So
You
you're
would
saying
have
the
been,
percentage of their,
yeah,
but I mean, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, when they're in that type of bracket, they're figuring out other ways to get around taxes. You
yes,
know, because the tax write-offs. You know, because
mm-hmm,
say if you have a business, and you come into $10 million, your business like worth whatever 10 million. Uncle Sam's gonna want still that 30% of that 10 million.
yeah,
So you that's gonna cut it down, and then you still have to, you know, pay your workers, got to do all this other stuff.
mm-hmm,
So they're figuring out different ways to cut that tax and bring that tax down.
yeah,
But you know, it's a different ball game. You
mm-hmm.
know, it's a different ball game. But I mean, no way, whoever wins anyway, you know, their plan, the plan is looking more Republicans, more for the people who's getting money and more wealthy, and it's still not looking out because they. I don't want to get too much deep into it, but you know how all the Medicaid and all that stuff, the health, all that stuff. So that all trickles down to just the poor and the middle class, and they don't really want none of that for us. They always
Right.
try to get rid of all that stuff because they just feel like you're aiding them. You keep giving them things they're not going to progress because you keep aiding them. You're not helping them really because you keep giving them this, giving them that, and then they get dependent on that. Now they're okay. Now this one, that one, they're dependent, and then nothing changes in the world because you're just wasting that money. But it is what it but that's enough of that politics though. But
Okay.
but I don't get too deep into the politics. But yeah, um, I don't know if they're gonna. You think they're gonna debate another one?
I'm not sure.
You
A
know.
lot of people saying that they didn't look too good for Trump,
Mhm. Yeah,
so
I
they
didn't
might
think
as
I
well
didn't.
put
Yeah,
why he ahead.
I think yeah. He's always. Sometimes he does put his foot in his mouth.
Hmm.
But that's like Donald Trump is just he's still Donald Trump at the end of the day. But he's a freely speaker. He's not controlled. He's not backed by anybody too much. So it's like that's why he's not. He just says what the hell he wants to say sometimes. He just says what he wants to say. But yeah. I mean, I think that it doesn't really benefit him. Debating again. Um, and I think because he didn't really say anything different from what he's been saying when he last debated Biden. So I didn't really see anything of a big difference. But we'll see.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. You know. Uh, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. They did decide that he's actually doing a halftime show.
Yeah.
It was a lot of controversy because of Lil Wayne, because they're having it in New Orleans, and even Lil Wayne was surprised that he didn't get the invitation to perform in the Super Bowl. I mean, with the relationship, they're saying with different relationships in the organization that's running it. Um, but my thing is this: Kendrick Lamar did have a hell of a year, especially coming off the battle with Drake and things like that. Um, he still has a catalog that can support the Super Bowl, so I think he is a great candidate to perform at the Super Bowl. But will we put Lil Wayne do it? Yes, Lil Wayne can do it too. But I think it's a business at the end of the day. Just because you're the man of the city and you're the best of the city, doesn't mean that these big companies and organizations got to reach out to you to perform because they might think of something else when they come to do different things. But I don't see, in my opinion, Lil Wayne still can hold down the Super Bowl because he has a category that goes all around the world and back. He worked with every artist, so if it's time to put something together, he can easily put that together. You know, and that'd be a big show to bring out everything. But it's not too late. It's not too late. Maybe because of all this controversy and all this talk, they could turn around and bring Lil Wayne out.
Definitely.
It still can bring Lil Wayne out, and that'll be see who he decides to bring out, or if he's just showing up to show out. You know, but that's going to be the Super Bowl. That's Kendrick Lamar. Um, he said he had a commercial. And he said because we talk about the Drake wanting to go round two, and then he kind of like had a commercial saying in the championships you don't get a round two. So it's kind of subliminal. He's taking that at like nah, you don't even get a chance to come back to do it to round two, even if you wanted to. So, but they still taking jabs at each other. He also releases some new music. He had a little bit of snippets on there. It sound good. I think this could be a rollout to Kendrick Lamar of probably releasing some more music or releasing his album because his albums, they're trying to make it. They kind of did it like Usher. When he did the halftime show, he released his album that same day.
Hmm.
So this might be some type of rollout for Kendrick Lamar. You know. Yeah. Well,
Cool. You finished your part. Cool. I was waiting for you. I was giving
you
you
ain't
a
got.
time because I didn't
Yeah.
want to cut you off. You were saying a whole lot.
Oh nah, you know you can always jump in with the
No.
time.
I had to hold on, because
You
I
know,
had to
hold on.
start because I wanted to go back from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, with Kendrick
Go ahead.
Lamar getting his, and they got the little promotion going on, and like
Promotion. Okay.
with the internet never fails you. They always
Uh huh.
cracking back up. They put Drake in like a cut scene for it when he's doing the ball, and they like go, and then Drake catches it in one hand, then gets tackled.
Yeah, I just see that. Yeah.
I was like, yo, they don't let nothing sleep on the internet. So that,
Oh no, that was a video from
yeah.
he did that. That's Drake's video.
Mhm. So it's hilarious though, but it's
Yeah.
good to put the two together. That's funny though.
Nah,
And then with the whole Kendrick and the thing, that's a nice good look. But they were talking more about it because of how Kendrick has put on shows during performance, how he has entertained, and
mhm,
he has had the groups marching and everything. So it's like they saying that he can really put on like a whole halftime show.
mm,
It's like they would love to see Lil Wayne still do it because they like it'd be the bomb if he did it and then he brung out Cash Money and everybody else
yeah.
because he has like you said a big catalog, people all over, and he can bring out multiple different artists to come out with him.
Uh-huh.
It was like more of the it was like a lot of people not sure if he's like up to it like health wise, if he would be like in that perspective to do it. But it'd still be nice to see him come out there for like a Kendrick Lamar, like just to bring him out, like you said, because that'd be like the bomb,
Mm,
even just for like one or two songs. Because it's like even he said it in like his little video that he was addressing it. It's like yeah, he's like it's crazy how like none of the artists that I have worked with like could have just brought me up. He's like I'm just trying to get one out. It's like I'm on everybody's song.
it's definitely on everybody's song.
So
Yeah.
it'd be like crazy. Like he just need one person to be like, yo, I just need Lil Wayne. This is his city. It's like if it was just any other person that was on one of his songs
Yeah.
in that state, he's like, I'm guaranteed to be up there then.
Yeah, I think it's never too late. Too late. Birdman didn't like that though. He was like, "Yeah, he needs to put some respect on his name
Mhm.
and put some respect on his name." But like I said, it's a business. At the end of the day, in this business, it is about relationships, and he has a good relationship probably with the organization. But I don't know. I don't know the backstory on that. Like I said, it could be the whole rollout for Kendrick Lamar.
Uh,
It could be the whole rollout, and that's part of what they're thinking.
but
But
I still see him coming out there because
I
Kendrick's
do see
big
him doing.
on
I think yeah, you already
he's
know.
very big on bringing people out from whoever's in that
Yeah,
area.
he pays respect.
Yeah, whoever's in that area in that city he had, he big
Yeah,
on bringing people out.
yeah.
Like the first time, like the concert he did, he
Hmm.
brought everybody up on stage.
No, yeah, that was a LA thing. That was a whole
Yeah.
movement
Mhm.
that they was But yeah, I don't see him disrespecting or unless it's unless he feels some type of way with the Drake and Little Wayne or that or I don't know but I don't see Little Wayne. I mean Little Wayne. I think it's over. I don't think people can be still not choose sides mode no more. I think the battle. I hope it's over. I hope the battle's over. I don't think I want. I don't know if I want to see another one of it. I want to hear the music. I just want to hear the music. You don't got
Yeah.
to do about the battle. Just put the music out. You know what I'm saying? About it don't really about a battle and or who won. Put the music out. Let me hear the music. That's what I want to hear. Just the music. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if we get some more music from that before the Super Bowl or even after the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because Drake's still ready to drop some music probably again. He's always got some music. And it looks like Kendrick Lamar got some music coming out because he's playing little snips.
The
You
only
know?
thing would be like is how much of like that are we gonna get on the Super Bowl?
I don't know if they're gonna and I don't know if they're gonna play all that. They might play a snippet. I don't know if they're gonna play the whole thing.
Well, that's gonna be what most people gonna tune into to see how much of that's gonna be played.
I don't know if he's gonna play the whole thing. I mean, he might play a snippet because still some of his little extra
Yeah, I
to
know.
be on a a halftime show. And I don't know if they're on that type of time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because he is a showmanship, so he got songs that he can rock the crowd with, and that's just a bonus. That was just a bonus. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's also even with the Super Bowl, we all seen what happened when they tell them they can't do nothing,
Hmm.
and then they get to the Super Bowl and they
They
like,
do it anyway.
we're gonna do it. You can't stop it. It's live TV. It's over.
Nah, yeah. You might not get the invitation next year,
Oh
but
no, you ain't worried about the next
who
year.
does get the invitation next year?
No,
You know
no,
what I'm
no. You
saying?
don't get no callbacks.
Nobody usually gets too many callbacks to the Super Bowl, so they're
Like,
gonna
nah, you
show
get
out and
one and
show out.
done.
You know, you got to show out and show out. We'll see if he pop out and pop out again. You know, but
Has a whole crowd talking about encore. We got to start the game.
yeah, I mean, he got he got some things, so he got.
Mhm.
I'm sure he's gonna put on a show. It's the Super Bowl. When is it not a crazy show when it comes to the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? Talk about shows though. They had the VMAs, they had the MTV VMAs awards. I was surprised Megan Thee Stallion was a hosting it. You know, she's like, "Oh, everybody who's tuned in, my supporters,
Mhm.
my haters too." I was like, "Oh, wow, Megan Thee Stallion hosting it." Oh, that was surprising. Then Eminem opened up the show.
Right.
Even with his controversy, I don't see they still don't- he still opened up the show, did Houdini and other his other songs. Even talking the way he talks about different controversy, sometimes they shy away from a little bit of that, but
Oh no, no.
they all supported with Eminem, as I still support Eminem.
Mhm.
Everybody should. Um, yeah, no, it was a good. Some shows, it was different awards. Taylor Swift's always running the show. She's always got the camera on her. Every time somebody's performing, the camera's on her. She's dancing and seeing if she likes it. She's behind the scene, the boss. She's definitely the boss of that. I call it the Fat Joe. Fat Joe performed with Anita and DJ Khaled. They did their new song Paradise.
Right.
I also got to check out the video. The video Paradise looks cool. It looked like shot it up. It's in New York, so it was like
Definitely.
Washington Heights, Dykeman. So it was kind of keeping it in New York. Nita was looking good. Then DJ Khaled's doing what DJ Khaled do,
Mhm.
hype hype everybody up. Another one.
Right.
So that was a good vibe. So it looked like Fat Joe been releasing some music too.
Mhm.
He at least Out of Control, Remy Ma. That was a Remy Ma was spitting. She was going hard on that track. So it looked like Fat Joe's out there still making music, and he's a pioneer in the game. But that was cool, the performance and everything they was doing at the VMAs. Um, yeah, I mean it's kind of long. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. It's like almost damn near 3 hours and a half. I was like,
Right.
sheesh. But yeah,
They got a
VMAs.
big catalog.
Yeah,
So yeah.
you
But
know,
even with that, with the video for Fat Joe, yeah, a lot of people thought that what was it? What's his name? You just said it, I forgot now.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, DJ Khaled was gonna
Mhm.
spit bars on the first part because he opened it up and it
You know.
started sounding like he was about to drop some raps.
Nah, yeah, DJ Khaled. I ain't hear DJ Khaled rap since all I do is win, 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 no
Yeah.
matter what. So but he's big on the hype, they're big on the
Mhm.
production, big on the
Yeah.
promoting. So you definitely need that DJ Khaled stamp to just take it to the
Mhm.
next level and just let you know, because he's like, he's like I call him like our
So yeah,
like I say, so DJ Khaled's like our Barry Gordon.
okay.
That's why I feel like like our generation of Barry Gordon, because if you know Barry Gordon, he puts together songs. And he brings artists together and he puts together songs. Remember, We Are the World. He put that big together with Michael Jackson, Madonna, all of them. He had like 50 artists on that one track. So I think DJ Khaled's like our Barry Gordon. That's what I think of, because
Okay.
of our generation. You know what I mean? Because he's touching everybody when it comes to R&B, rap, everybody, music. He's putting everything together. So that's why I always call him. I always say DJ Khaled's our Barry Gordon. But yeah, talking more music of R&B. It's been a while, but Bruno Mars. I got to check out that song "Would Die with a Smile" with Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. It's been out for a little bit, but it just tore my ear, and I was like, let me listen to it again. And I listened to it again. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why it's on the charts. It's been killing. I wanted to talk about it, but I forgot to talk about it. But yeah, always been a fan of Bruno Mars.
Mhm.
And Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is a dope artist, creative artist. Her style of her clothing, her fan club is different. So Lady Gaga always is a different. But you saying but there was a controversy. You said they was trying to cancel Bruno Mars
Yep.
because he said the N word.
Yep. He said the N word. He called someone the N word,
Mm-hmm.
and they was like,
We don't
a
think he
lot of
got the.
people were talking about it. Be like, yeah, but when they brought it over to the black side, they'd be like, he's black. Be like, no, he's not black. He's Hawaiian. I was like,
Yo, I thought he's black. I thought he's black. Like, I think he represents the black culture.
yes, oh, he does. Yeah.
Mm. I think he represents the black culture, real well. definitely with the R&B and
Hmm.
the way his dick. I was surprised. I'm surprised to hear that. If he, like, how you, I can't think you try to cancel him just because he said the N word.
Hmm.
He is one of us. I think Bruno Mars is one of us. I'll
Right.
give him the pass.
Hmm.
Let's give him the G pass. uh, yeah. Well, it's a good song. Good collaboration. When a little bit left, I didn't think he would take it there with Lady Gaga, but both power vocals. They
Hmm.
both can hit that range and
They
show out.
musicians.
Yeah, definitely show out on that range when it comes to that song. So that's a cool song. I like that song. I like the meaning of it. That with a smile, rocking with it. You know, and also talking about a person who has a big voice. I rock Weekend. The Weekend, man. The Weekend dropped a new song. Dance in the Fire.
Right.
Dance in the Fire. He's still on his pop movement right now. Getting that Apple bag. I see. The crazy video. I seen the video. Surprisingly, it was shot on the new iPhone 16 Pro. I was like, oh, that was shot on it. But then they showed the behind the scenes he was shooting it and this and that. It looked pretty good the way they were shooting it. I mean, I feel when you put it together, it's definitely more effects to it, but it just shows that if you didn't have that budget and and move, because it was still a good video to shoot. Like it wasn't just I pulled up with my iPhone and we go to business, but they had different smokes and jumping and all this whatever rain and all that shit coming out. But just the clarity of to shoot it on the Apple iPhone 16, I was like, oh wow, pro. I was like, that's pretty good. I remember Usher did one too. He did a video where he shot with the Apple. Apple, what's up, yo? Come on, Dad, But that's definitely a nice little bag. I bet you're getting off that one there. You know, cool video,
Yeah.
cool video.
But for the song, I thought it was gonna be something about dancing. But when I thought about Weekend, I was like, he's not really a dancer.
No, he's not a
Mhm.
dancer like that.
And it wasn't much on the flame, so it was more about cars and like type of thing. So I
So
was like, wait.
I think it's right. It's just you have a triple, like a different meaning behind it. So I
Right.
think it wasn't about dancing in the flame, but it was just about maybe spiritual or like you go through
Hmm.
some things and
Yeah.
it's a flame. You're going through it. It's not really actual dancing.
Right.
Because I use that line in one of my songs. I'm not saying but so I understand what he meant when he said dance. I said I walked through the. I said I survived and I ran. I survived and went through the flames.
Hmm.
So I didn't. It wasn't the flames I'm talking about, but I'm
Right.
talking about things that I went through in my life I felt like it was fire, but I just somehow I danced through it. That's funny. We got something coming for that. That's crazy. But anyway, side note. But yeah, so I understand what he meant when he said that. He said that part. Um, but then, Weeknd's still making music. He's still a strong artist. It's always good to hear his voice and vocals. He's always doing his different tones and bringing it to the next level. So I rock with that song.
Right.
Dance with the flames. But talking about Apple,
Hmm.
they did launch, so that was part of the whole thing that he was part of the whole launch in there, where Apple did it's about that time, so they're launching their new products when it comes to their yeah. So Apple's launching their new products now. So they're launching their new Apple Watch. They're talking about the different things that they're now it's gonna be able to do. Uh, a lot of things more now they're trying to get in touch with. Like, I mean, it's still feeling, so it's still like the heart rate and things like that. Um, but I think the big thing that they launched is from the iPhone 16. They got the new camera. That's why they showed it with the video of the showing how you can make a different cinematic video if you're using their camera. The battery life they talked about is supposed to be a little bit stronger. But they're bringing back a color from I think the 11. They say bring back the gold.
Hmm.
They always bring things back. They I don't know why but it looks like they added another color too. It was like a silverish tone. So I seen another one that looked pretty cool too. Then they got the different colors for the iPhone 6. Um, but what else is big? I think about.
It's like, first of all, let me start off with this. The iPhone, no, they started by launching it and they did like a little commercial thing. I thought it was like an extra commercial when I listened, but then I started looking more. They were showing off how their product has affected people's life, how they have helped save lives and stuff like that, help people get better off.
Oh,
And I thought
the
that was a
heartbreak, yeah, the
yeah.
heartbeats and things.
It's like I thought that was nice.
Mhm.
It was like that.
Well, they
That
told it
I
for the deaf, so they have
no,
the.
they talked about a lot of things,
Mm.
but it wasn't just for that. But yeah, they're doing that for that too now, which is funny. Let's see. They talked about the watch, which I thought was one of the most bomb things. They're gonna have it for sleep apnea now, so it's gonna detect that now, and that's one
Mm.
of the things. That's probably like a real big thing in Black community is sleep apnea.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be nice to know. So a lot of people getting there is gonna test your sleep every 30 days. So that's gonna be a really helpful feature. And then even with the iPhone, no, the iPods, yeah, they're gonna be like a hearing aid too,
Mhm.
which is dumb funny because when they first came out, my manager used to walk around and we used to have them in our ear, and he'd
Mhm.
be like, "Yo, what you got? A hearing aid now?" So now they actually gonna be hearing aids. I'm gonna go back and tell them, be like, "Yo, I got a hearing aid now."
Hey, and I think, and that's what you gotta kind of use for the product. You gotta think what's gonna benefit people, why your product's gonna really benefit people. So that's just an add extra because people still gonna listen to it for music and other
Hmm.
things, but just for it to enter the depth. Okay, okay. And then I already talked about the iPhone with the iPhone. I mean, Apple Intelligence. So Siri still, as big, and then with the AI, they're still big. So I got to figure out what they're gonna do with the partnership because I heard they disconnected the partnership.
Which partnership?
With Google, OpenAI, they decided not to be partner with them.
Yeah, but they got like a whole new AI system coming now. So
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. We got to see what's going on because they're not partnering with AI, OpenAI.
yeah. So they just
So
started their own.
yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. And now people saying because they're entering the technology world with the AI, how's their product going to be? Because
Hmm.
it's not something that you just wake up and put together. So maybe you got to see, pay attention and see what they come to the table with that. But Apple's always had, they always, like I said, they always see the things that's going on and then they implement it in their product and they try
Hmm.
to make it better.
Right.
That's what they're all about. So hey, we'll see. We'll see. See how well it does. I think it's gonna do pretty good when they got that camera with the video with the Weeknd that got it. I was like, oh
You just
shoot,
focus on that. Yeah.
that was crazy. But yeah, and they said the battery life they're gonna, you know, I don't know how much. I mean, they gotta improve it all these times. Oh, the chip. They asked another chip. They put
Yes.
another chip come out.
They
But
skip.
But they always put these chips in, the newer devices. But then they do the new software update. So they have some things that they put in. But they was talking about the AI animation. I think I talked a little about that before with the emojis. You can put
Yeah.
that in.
You can make your own now.
Yeah, make that. So I mean, we'll see. It's always a cool phone. I always
Hmm.
rock with iPhones and always like what they're doing. So we'll see what else they're gonna do next.
Yeah. But
Mm.
like Apple, you guys gotta get it better at explaining your stuff. The way you guys explain it be like mad long to say the same
Yeah,
things.
it was.
It'd
I
be
mean,
like bigger screen, faster charger. It's like
I,
even not like they even gave you a little screen protector on the screen now. They're
mm.
giving us stuff, so that's good.
Well, it's saying again, it's more durable for the
Yeah.
screen. That's a harder break. They always say that every time.
No, but they put like this time they put like an extra coat, like the normal screen stuff that we
Gorilla,
go. Yeah,
yeah,
like the
well,
temporary
the
type of yeah.
temper glass, but it's
But
a little bit more.
the one we normally go out and buy, yeah, they
Yeah,
put that
they
on
put
there
it
this
on there.
time.
So hopefully they can break, and then we can take that off the sheet or something. You
So
know.
yeah, but
But yeah, now it's funny because sometimes when they make and people make fun of it, they put these people there, they have the same background and they repeat the same thing
over and
and
over
over
again
and over.
for
You know,
each one.
but I can
Like
tell they got a lot of people on the payroll though, because everybody introduced could do this. There's another one. It was like 8 people, 10 people introduced to the next thing for the photo. For the arm. They was have everybody had their own section what they
mhm,
involved with. So
different locations.
definitely people on that payroll.
Yeah, and I wonder how much the artists make for like their music being featured on these videos.
No,
because in between the segments they had little clips of them playing like different songs and too.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear them,
Nah, I mean,
so I wonder if they
it's
get
check.
like a check for
Of
that
course,
too.
man. Every time, but that's easy. Yeah, definitely. Because you think of commercial,
Hmm.
you get that anything you put your music in a commercial, you're gonna that's what it's that's the background music.
Right.
So but standing on my technology, looks like Elon's back at it again, man.
Hmm.
Elon's talking about how 2 more years we're gonna have basically he's gonna launch the first rocket ship to Mars. He's gonna launch it in 2 more years. Mars is definitely looking promising.
Hmm.
It's looking promising. I want to visit. I ain't gonna lie. Sign me up. Sign me up. Elon. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's make it happen. 2 more years. Sign me up. Go ahead.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Put me up. I'm going to Mars.
This is his video confirmation.
Let's do it. We out of here.
Will someone show up at his door with papers talking about, "Hey, remember this? This is like I just need your signature right here."
Let's talk about it. Let me see what's going
No,
on.
no, no,
Man.
no, no, no.
How
They be
long
like,
it gonna
"Remember
take?
this?"
How long it gonna take? 'Cause I ain't trying to go there for a year. I ain't gonna.
It's like, just remember, this is only his
I mean,
confirmation.
how long
Only.
gonna take me to go out there to Mars? But we can talk about it. Like, and then and the fact that even you don't have the simulation and all that
Hmm.
stuff from the space camp from NASA. They did. Like I talked about them having the space camp and all that stuff. So hey, I don't know, the requirements, but 2 more years we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna
Good.
happen.
This is only his confirmation, not mine. Just want to make sure. It's like
Well,
you could do the podcast up there, and I'll be down here talking
no,
about.
I'm not doing no podcast out there.
What
I want to see what's popping, what's going on in Mars. I want
they
to see
gonna
what's
get?
popping. I want to see what's going on out there.
Where Eli can give you a camera and everything, the camera, microphone, be like, "Ha."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I do the live up there in
There you
Mars.
go.
Depends how long it takes. We'll talk it out later.
Uh-huh.
But talking about that, the SpaceX, they just made history. They just made history. I talked about SpaceX. Basically gonna be the program where people go to Mars and things like that. Well, the the first person private spacewalker, he was a billionaire, Jared. He becomes the first private spacewalk. It's kind of so weird when you see the camera of it and the images that they come back from it. It's like it looks unreal,
Hmm.
because it's literally looking at the world.
Yeah.
All that stuff looks so surreal. You know, people say it's fake. It's so surreal because people be like, nah. People still think space is fake. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh no, it's smoke and mirror. It ain't nothing up there. Da, da, da. I don't know. I mean, because if it's smoke and mirrors, billionaire. I mean, but they can afford to go up there and play around, but it don't look like there's no smoke and mirrors. It look like this actually out of this world. You know what I'm saying? There's space. It exists, and then there's other planets you can go
Right.
to. Because knock on wood again, I hope nothing with this AI and technology and want to scare anybody. But if things go haywire with these robots and things like that, they out of here. The billionaires are out of here.
Oh, I thought you meant the robots are out of here. I was about to say, damn.
No, 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 no. The billionaires are out of there. If the robots end up taking over the world because all this AI, they gang together and they get so smart and they realize, oh, okay, these humans should not be whatever they're doing some dumbass shit. I just seen Sexy Red's video. I don't know why she's doing this. Why is she acting like this? We're out of here. We think we should get rid of y'all because y'all acting crazy. If that ever happens, they're out of here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's real. So but I just I'm fascinated with that stuff. I
That's
actually
good.
like it. You know what I mean? I'm down with the space stuff. That was something that when I was little, I just was always intrigued about the different planets and things like that. Especially when it was like Pluto. You know what I'm saying? It was the smallest planet, and then now it's gone. Now the Pluto's gone, but
You don't count it no more.
you don't really count it. But that's not just you, future. I fuck with you, Pluto. But but I'm saying there's planets out there, and it's real.
Hmm.
So that's just tell you how big the world is. Sometimes it's a small world. We say it's a small world, but there's more planets than other worlds. You know, but it brings back to my thing. Elon says, he's been testing and looking out there, and he said there's no aliens. Deep inside, I still feel like there's still aliens. You just don't want to. You just don't want to tell us. You don't want to scare us, and I understand that. We're not gonna go there. We don't. Because they say if anybody would know, you definitely know what's going on. But I still think there's aliens. I think there's still aliens out there. But yeah, that's that. But who's next on my list? Oh yeah, another talking about billionaires. Let's talk about Bill Gates, man. Bill Gates, man. I hate to get at you. I hate to get at you. You, you. Last time I got at you with the bugs, man, because you had released all these bugs, and they showed the tape where everybody's fighting all these bugs. And I still don't like these damn. Talk about bugs. I still don't like these bugs that them gray and the red things, whatever. Oh, what is the
lantern bug?
That's what they're calling. All right, so yeah, I don't like none of them. My theory about these bugs is just I don't like the redness in there. I feel like there's something. Where do they come from? There's too many. Before it was like, if you see them, kill them because they're eating up
overpopulating and eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I feel like there's more now. Like they're extra. Anyways, I don't like these bugs. But anyways, so Bill Gates, he went to test. He has the chip in Africa. I guess the president of Africa, I don't forget his name. But he agreed. So now it looks like they're having babies being born with chips in them because that's going to be the new identity. That's like the ID.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a clip, man. I'm gonna play a clip. I'm talking
about. The young ones, the teenagers of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body.
Somewhere on somebody's body.
Think about that, but have a listen to this.
They call him a sellout. I don't know why they call him
which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode.
Sellout. I wonder how much money you're gonna make, but I don't know. It's like
all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that they should be able to fingerprints who they are. That we have spent.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
You shouldn't have said that.
Bill Gates, you shouldn't have said that. Trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive the...
So my theory is this. Okay, yeah, all right, they're testing that in Africa. Because they know damn well not test that over here. You know what I mean? Because at the end, it's a test. It's still a test. You know what I mean? How they're gonna function, how they're gonna feel, is it gonna affect them? It's still a test. Damn in Africa. Okay, so I don't know, man. I mean, it's like, okay, I get what you're trying to do. And I understand it, but it's like, is it gonna benefit everybody? You gotta look at it at the end of the day. Not if it's gonna benefit making more money, or what is it going to help us? What is that having a chip when you're a baby gonna do? Because you don't want to have Social Security?
No, it's not that.
So what is it?
It's like they don't really have a choice now, because their government is now like making that the new option.
But I'm talking about, I understand that, but I'm talking about here. Because what's done over there eventually is going to try to come over here. So what is the benefit of that?
You mean over here to get to that digital?
What is the benefit of having babies with chips on them?
Yeah, to get to that whole digital age that we're supposed to be going to, where all your information can be provided from a chip. It's like...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what is the real benefit? Like, what is it? Just so we can pay from our groceries with the chip? Because we already have a chip in our body? But what is the benefit is going to be with this chip? That's the question. So that's the only question I have, Bill Gates. I ain't mad at you. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? You get money and you do what you do. But the chip is just like make it more clear. What is it going to help? What is it going to benefit? Because in my mind, I don't see me putting chips in a baby and having them born and just using it as a ID. That's not good enough to have a chip in a baby. Just to have an ID, to have a code, a 1, 2, 3. That shit is some real technology. I understand where we going. We trying to do it, but for babies, just because they're born out the hospital, you got to put a chip in them because you're gonna shoot them with a chip. You gotta tell me. You gotta let me know a little bit more information. I guess I need to research it, but you gotta put that to the public more. See what's the idea of that? Because like you said, you're testing it. So you're testing it in Africa. Eventually, you're gonna try to bring it over here and bring it to other cities in the United States and try to implement this idea.
Yeah, if they can get the FDA approval. Right now, there's probably no FDA approval over there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would assume.
yeah.
Exactly.
So it'd be easier to test it overseas than to do it here. And if you can get that done overseas, then you can get good results. You can then bring the results back over to America, and then you can use that results to
Results of what, though?
the testing of whatever they're trying to
What
do
are you? That's what I'm saying. What is
to see if it actually works.
what the work?
If
I have a code in you, have an ID.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? You have so it works to have an ID. So instead of we having a regular card of an ID or a number,
Or your
we
birth
already have it
certificate,
now.
yeah.
Now we have control of this chip to know who you are and where you're at 24/7 and what's going on with you and this and that. It can get tricky. It can get tricky having that type of thing because it's like, all right, who are you gonna sell this chip to? Who can you sell us to? The next person that you want to control. All right, you want this chip? Yeah, I have this guy's chip. Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Oh, he's doing this now? Yeah, I got a chip in him. I know all this. Like, it's too much. So, but you got to tell us the benefit. What is the benefit of this? What is the goal? What is the goal and what is the benefit? Let me know. That's what I got. But yeah, let's get into some motivation. I need a motivation. I'm gonna do a quick one. It says life is short. Don't waste it with negative people who don't appreciate you. Keep them in your heart, but keep them out of your life. Point blank and simple. Just don't, you gotta always positive over here. It's always positive thoughts and everything, and the people, if they're not positive with you, sometimes they can affect you. So sometimes you gotta keep them in your heart, but try to keep them out your life, because at the end of the day, they will bring that wrong vibe and energy, and then sometimes shakes you up, and unfortunately, then you lose your mood. So that's what I got when I hear that type of quote.
Right. Definitely. It's like you're keeping people. Sometimes you're gonna love people and care about people, but sometimes keeping them around makes it harder for you to do things. So it's better to love somebody, like they said, at a distance.
Yeah,
It's like I can love you for way over there while I still be me over here, which would be easier than me trying to be me over there next to you and you not wanting that.
yeah, definitely. I'll hit you guys with another one. So this one says, never apologize for doing the things that help you and protect your peace of mind. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that just kept jumping at me a lot. Peace of mind. I talked about it before, but it's always, I felt like it's the time of the year to remind people. Definitely protect your peace of mind. By protecting your peace of mind, you can achieve much things that you greater didn't even think because you have to have the mindset to do it. If you're not in the right mind, you ain't gonna do it. Simple as that. If you're not in the right mind, you're not gonna achieve these things you want to do because you can't even gather yourself to do it without having that peace of mind. You know. So that's what I got for everybody today. Thanks for joining us for episode 48 again. So let's round of applause. We're getting close to that 50. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And always like to interact with you guys. And that's it. So make sure you join us the next time. In the meantime, between time, peace.
Peace.
I love it. You guys are so great.